Okay, guys, this is what I have left to burn up of that big pile. That last time I burned, it literally burned right back to this stuff, and it just stopped. It wouldn't burn any farther. Now, this pile was clear back to here, where, right here where I'm standing. And I've kept shoving it in, try to get it to burn up. But it just refused to burn that last bit. And the wind was blowing the flames right into it. Like I said, I'm going to have to hook the harrogator up and come back here to pick up all these sticks. Now, a lot of you will say, what are you, crazy? You can't do that. Well, I'll tell you what, harrogator will pick up every single ever-loving mother stick and get tangled up in it. I've done this many, many times. Just go through slow, and it'll grab all that stuff up. You take it to the end, pick a spot, dump it, come back the other way, do the same thing. And when you're done, all that crap is gone. I have yet to be able to get down there to that brush pile because it's wet. Now, on the property line, tell you what, we'll drive down there, so hang on. We'll be right back. Well, hi guys. It is April the 29th, 8th or 9th, Thursday. I know that. And this is the first time I've been able to get back here since the last time I burned. Have about 5-gallon bucket of old diesel fuel. It stinks. So, figured, why have one fire when you can have two? Yeah. This is about as close as I can stand to get. This is hot. Real hot. We got rain in the forecast for later this afternoon. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I figure if I can get a big bunch of this and that burn up, that's that much less I got to deal with. At least the wind's blowing the right direction. There was actually quite a pile of brush. It's amazing what a little time drying out and wind's the right direction, how much that helps. It's like this has been on fire for about 20-25 minutes, and it's down to a fourth of what it was, which makes me happy. And with rain coming tonight, it makes me even happier. Pile down there, there's not a lot in it, so whatever can burn up, and I'm good with it. So we'll be back here in a bit, guys. I'm happy to see this burning today. Well, I said that diesel fuel is old. It's been sitting in a tank since 1995, and I didn't know it was in there. I pumped out 20 gallons, and there's still 25 gallon in it. And I don't know how me or Dad did not catch this fact. But it is what it is. Good and hot in there now. Yes, indeedy. It may take a week or two to get back here again with the skid steer to push everything back up in a pile. But, hey, we'll see what happens. Right now, I gotta get back up and catch Pops. He's mowing grass and he should be about done now. So, we'll be back here in a bit, guys. I should add this. I had the skid steer back and played the slippity slide thing, trying to push this up a little more. And it's not exactly the driest, you might say. In fact, I am hoping I can get back out of here without getting stuck. Yeah, when off-road or on-road diesel gets to looking like red diesel fuel, you know it's old. Yeah, see? How mushy, spongy that is. I just hope I don't get stuck. We'll find out. I'll be back. Well, I got out, but it wasn't pretty. Yeah, buddy. I think I'm going to need a new set of tars before long. I'm getting a little thin in the skin, if you know what I mean. This is one of those days I really do miss my old four-wheel drives. That one, if I can do it, that's what's going to be. It's going to become a 1-ton four-wheel drive. Because quite frankly, I need it. And I got the parts sitting right over there to do it with. We'll be back here in a few, guys, so hang on. Well, the big pile is pretty much done with now. What's down there, I really just wanted to get as much of the little stuff burned up as possible to make life simpler. That, boys and girls, is a granite rock. Yes, indeed, that's what that is. Oh. Yeah, I just about got stuck. Yeah, to be honest, that's the first rock I found in this field. But, 'tis pretty much done now. There ain't much there left. It's going to have to be shoved back up into a tighter pile and burn again. And I'll hopefully be able to take a skid steer, get my cousin with the backhoe to come over and take that pile and bring it up, and it'll be done with. I have still got to cut this limb off. Wee bit low. And I've said it before what I was going to do, bring the harrogator back here and run over this, pick up all these sticks. Because I hate picking up sticks. And a harrogator will do a real good job of picking every 11 last one of them up. It'll just do it. Guaranteed. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. And the funny thing is, there's enough fall here that this shouldn't be wet, but there's a lot of water comes out of that woods. Guess what I found? The first rock out of this field. That's the first rock I've ever picked up right there.
Yeah.
And it's a piece of that red granite. Get rid of that somewhere else. But guys, I'm going to call it here. Like I say, we've got rain in the forecast for the next 3 days. And like I say, this was a pure fluke being able to get back here. It's just now starting to get where you can drive across it. Not very well, but you can get across it. So I'm not worried about this. Everything in there is wet and it's green, so I'm not worried about jumping. And it's the same with that pile down there. It ain't going to go nowhere. It's smoking on a stump and a little bit of brush. It was wet, so it ain't no big deal. And this is down into them stumps, and the bigger stuff, it was down in the bottom. So yeah, we'll come back here with a skid steer and a chainsaw and whack this all up and get it into one more pile and start burning it again. And maybe I can start moving that pile of dirt. So guys, we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. What do you think, Pops?
Sounds like a winner.
See you next time, guys. It's amazing how fast the brush pile can burn down. Got Dad back up to the house. He was tired after mowing grass. And we got talking about it, and I told him, I said, you know, I probably ought to go back there and shove that stuff up while it's burning. He said, probably a really good idea. So I opened the barn up, got everything out, put gas in this thing, come back here and shoved it all up. We'll see how good it burns. But consider it was right there, and I've shoved all that back over top the coals and everything else and shoved that last tree up on it. I think we're doing pretty good. And if this end catches back, it'll burn some of the roots off that stump. At least that's what I'm hoping. But it's kind of, as you can see by the sky, weather's starting to move in. And just a good day to do this. Didn't intend on doing this, but it's like everything else around here. You fly by the seat of your pants. You don't make plans. Just go with the flow. There's been one other day I could have got back here, but unfortunately the wind was blowing straight toward the woods, right out of the south. And I didn't feel like taking that kind of a chance. So, I waited. And I used about 4 gallons of that old nasty diesel fuel I found that I didn't know I had. God, that stuff stinks. Whew. I thought old varnished up gas was bad, but that diesel fuel is even worse. Wow. That'll... honey hush. That stuff's bad. Worst is I got it on my hands. Oh well, I'll smell it for a week. But that humongous brush pile is down to this now, so I'm happy. I'll sit here for a few minutes and I may rake some more up on top. I don't know. Just wait and see what happens. And I'm quite sure this stuff on the front side here, if it had a little flame introduced to it, would take off. Oh, yes. Do you like my nice cover crop out there? This is an every year occurrence. It just does. You don't have to plant nothing. It'll come on its own. Trust me. If you remember back when we cut the beans, how green this field was. Like I said, Mother Nature supplies us with cover crops around here. If you see bare ground, it's been sprayed. There are a lot of farmers in this area that spray burn down in the spring and burn down in 2,4-D in the fall. So they have nice, pretty, clean fields when it's this time of year. So, it is what it is. If you can afford to do it, do it. Makes no difference to me. I'm not putting that kind of money out for nothing. That just don't make any sense. So, we'll be back here in a bit, guys. Oh, the pile down yonder is more or less out. It's just got one spot that's got a little smoke to it. So, when it dries up again, I'll just drag that up here and put it on this pile again and burn whatever's left. So we'll be back here in a bit, guys. So hang on. Well, I gave her another push-up. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it tonight. It's got to be about 6. And I have felt a few rain drips. So I think this is going to be a good time to call it. Try to shove all them stumps up to where it can burn the tops of them off. Much as possible. And just go from there. The other pile will just... we'll get that when it dries up enough to do it. And I can get back and cut that limb off and some limbs over there. And back down there. If I can't do any more than just thin out that tree line, leave the big ones, take the smaller stuff, I'll be doing good. I'll be happy with that. Get a lot of the ones down there taken out. Um, might help that lower corner dry better. But guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. So, pretty successful day. I got the other brush pile set on fire and let all that little crap that was in it burn. And now it's just the bigger stuff. And I can bring that up here and burn it again. After we get done with the rain event this coming, well, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. And maybe into Monday morning, I don't know. But do what you can, when you can, and how you can. Like I said earlier, I don't make plans to do this or that. It's all by the seat of your pants. You get a good day like this, I'll forget working on the truck and get this done. Because it's not going to be long and I'm going to be turning this under. Yes, I am going to plow this field. It needs it. Needs it badly. So, we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Not what I planned to do today, or what I thought I would do today, but it's what I got done. We'll see you next time, guys. Now it's time to make a 2,000-foot trek back to the barn. And hope I don't get stuck. We'll see you next time, guys. Well, hi, guys. It is Friday the 29th of April. I got back here, pushed up all the stumps where they were facing each other, balls out, and shoved everything in as tight as possible. Went around and started picking up sticks. Woohoo! And just started piling them on. And she caught back by herself. So I'm happy for that. Last night we got about, it wasn't even a half a tenth, but it wet everything down a little bit and no fire escaped. The lower pile down there, I tried to go down there and move some of it, and well, that's just not going to happen. It's too wet, too greasy. So I came back up here and concentrated on getting some more of this stuff cleaned up and pushed around and let it burn up, I should say. They said it wasn't supposed to get but about 68 degrees. But I guarantee you, sitting here right now, it's 75. Which means the rain that's down in Louisville heading our way, we're liable to get a storm out of it. Because it's a little bit, it got way warmer than they anticipated. And, well, for around here, you know what that means. Rain and lots of it. Tonight into tomorrow morning, and then Saturday night into Sunday morning, we could get some heavy rains. Still ain't dry enough here to work, even think about trying to work ground. So I figured this is the best thing I could do and be happy with it. A little more done day by day, and so I got a little pile to deal with now. And depending on what the weather does and how it goes, That pile will get cut up some and burnt right where it is, or shoved over by that big maple tree in the corner till fall. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to get off here and maybe go over to the back line and do a little trimming with the skid steer. We'll have a talk once I get there, so hang on. Some of you guys will know what that is. Yep, it's that time of year. It is a cousin of the crayfish. And this time of year, you'll start seeing a bunch of these pop up in this part of the country. Some people have no idea what they are, but that is a crayfish hole. Out in the middle of a field. So, you never know what you're going to find around here. See you next time, guys. Well, if you thought I was kidding, they spread lime and they're planting. Believe it or not, it's the first I've seen planted this year. Very first. I think it's going to be one of them years. Well, we'll see you next time, guys. Well, I believe the weather is moving into the area. Oh, well. Looks like it's going to be a wet morning tomorrow. Well, we'll see how much we get and what we can do tomorrow. See you next time, guys.